Hi Stampers, this is Dawn and today we're going to play with the shimmer paint that's in the holiday catalog right now. This is what it looks like. I'm using the Bright Copper color today. There's also Champagne Mist, Frost White, and then also Vegas Gold. And all four colors are listed in the holiday catalog. So we're going to use that today and I'm going to show you how to do this background on my card. But the shimmer paint is being resist from the classic ink that I'm braying over top of that shimmer paint. Isn't that beautiful? So now here's one without the card that I did. So maybe this one shows up a little bit better. Hopefully that shows up. You can see the copper just pop right through that early espresso classic ink. Alright, so let me give you all the measurements of the card in case you want to make the card, but I'm just going to show you how to do the technique today. Alright, so let me give you all the measurements. So the early espresso cardstock, this is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm using 2 pieces of Very Vanilla, and these are both cut at 4 by 5 1/4. One's for the front, one's for the inside, because this is what I stamped on the inside. So grateful for someone like you in my life. It's beautiful. And then for the technique, I'm going to use the glossy cardstock. This is cut at 2 by 5 1/4, and then a piece of copper foil sheet. It's going to layer behind that. This is cut at 2 1/8 by 5 1/4 as well. All right, so we're going to go ahead and grab our stamp. So we're going to be using the leaf. Let me show you the stamp set that we're using. This is the Falling for Leaves. This is the image that we're going to use today. And this is also available in a bundle with the detailed leaves, thinlits. You can buy them in a bundle and save 10%, but we're just using the stamp set for today. And then for the greetings on my card, I used the Country Home stamp set. I use this for the front, simply thankful for all the good things, and then I stamped so grateful for someone like you in my life. And I went ahead and already cut that out with the Very Vanilla, and then I layered it onto the copper foil using the layering oval framelits. Okay, so those are the items that we're using. All right, now we're going to take our stamp and we're going to shake up our Bright Copper Shimmer Paint. And I'm just going to use what's inside the lid. And of course, if you need more, you'll just put the lid on, shake it up, and then you'll get more into the lid. And I'm going to use my sponge dauber today. And I'm actually going to dip this right into the lid, absorbing all that shimmer paint right onto my sponge dauber. And I will be stamping this off a little bit because there is a lot of shimmer paint on that sponge dauber, and this is a very detailed stamp, so I don't want it to be like globby on my stamped image when I stamp it onto the glossy cardstock. So after you ink it up, your sponge dauber with all the shimmer paint, I recommend just tapping it off just to get the blunt of all that shimmer paint off, and then we're just going to add it to your image. And this just washes off after you're done stamping. So I'm going to stamp this image onto the glossy cardstock. And when you're stamping with glossy cardstock, you want to make sure that you're stamping straight down because the stamp will move because the glossy cardstock is kind of slippery. So I'm just going to randomly stamp this leaf all on the glossy cardstock. And I'm just using my dabber, adding the ink or adding the shimmer paint to that. Okay, so once you get your piece covered, it's going to take a couple seconds for that to dry, and I went ahead already and did one, so this one is totally dry. And after a couple seconds you can test if it's dry because you can feel it. It's kind of rough over the stamped image. Okay, alright, so let me clean up here and then we're going to grab our brayer. Okay, so we're going to be using the Early Espresso Classic Ink. And I'm using my sponge brayer, and this comes in a pack with 2 handles and 4 sponges. You can take your sponge brayer, I don't really want to touch it now, but you can take your sponge brayer out of the holder and rinse them clean with just soap and water, and then you'd let that dry. And the sponge brayers are about 1 3/4 inches wide on this brayer. So we're just going to go ahead and ink up our glossy white cardstock over top of the shimmer paint with the early espresso. So when you're inking up your brayer, I'm going to be moving pretty quick when I'm inking this up, but just know I'm going to show you in slow motion, I guess. You're going to roll your brayer in your ink and then pick it up and roll it again. Now when I'm doing this really fast, it doesn't look like I'm doing that. It looks like I'm just going back and forth. But if you keep going back and forth on the same pattern of your rolling of your brayer, you're only going to ink that part of your brayer. So you want to remember to roll it, pick it up, roll it. Pick it up, roll it. Okay, so you're inking the whole roller of your brayer. So when I'm moving this quickly, it doesn't look like that, but I'm definitely picking up, rolling, okay? So I laid some grid paper down because when I'm brayering, I'm going to be going off of this piece of glossy cardstock, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the brayering of the ink onto the brayer. You're going to brayer the ink onto the glossy paper the exact same way. So you're going to roll it, pick it up, and then keep rolling it, okay? But once again, I'm going to be doing it quickly, so it's going to look like I'm going like this, but I'm not. Okay, so you're going to roll it, pick it up, and roll it. Okay, this is what you want to do, but I'm moving quickly because I want that ink to be evenly distributed onto the glossy cardstock. And then depending on how much ink you want to add, it's going to darken it up, and I want mine really dark. Okay, so once you get your ink, the darkness or whatever shade you want on your glossy paper, you're going to take a tissue or a paper towel and you're going to buff over the glossy cardstock. And this is why you want your shimmer paint to be dry, of course, so you don't smear that. And there's your background. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. Of course you can add more ink, but let me show you another way. If you don't have the brayer and the classic ink pad, you can also use your Stampin' Right marker. Now these are not the Stampin' Blends. Remember, the Stampin' Blends are alcohol based, and you do not want to use that with this technique. You want a water-based marker, which are the Stampin' Right markers. Okay, and this is the early espresso. You can also use your marker on this technique as well. But the only thing I want to recommend is that you want to do in small sections. I'm adding this piece right here over top of that top quarter, and then you'll take your napkin and buff that off. So you can do the same technique with your Stampin' Right marker like you do with your brayer. Okay, so now let's go ahead and put our card together. So on my finished card, I added some copper metallic thread. This also comes in a multiple of colors. It comes in the gold, the silver, and then there's a new color called rose, and then of course the copper. So I don't know if you can even tell on the video today, but I did wrap the thread around the base of this layer right here. So I'm just going to go ahead and wrap some thread around that. Then we're going to pop this layer up on some dimensionals. Okay, this piece is going to go on to the front of our very vanilla piece. And I'm putting it over to the right this time. I usually put my strips over on the left-hand side, but I really like the looks of this being on the right on this card. Then we're going to take our greeting, simply thankful for all the good things. And what I did on this is I put Stampin' Dimensionals on the left-hand side, because remember we put dimensionals on this already, so I just put adhesive, the snail adhesive, on the right, because this is going to be off of to the side, like this. And then I didn't want it to be kind of, you know, lopsided, I guess, because if I put dimensionals on here with this being on dimensionals, this would be higher than this. Okay, now we're just going to go ahead and finish off the inside. I went ahead and stamped the greeting already. Okay, so that's just another fun way to use your shimmer paint that's in the holiday catalog right now. I'll have all the items listed below, and then don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any future videos. Okay, thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.